the created franchise on MLB The Show 20 on PS4. The Avengers have been placed in the National League West division, as you can see on the screen. And they're currently in third place. Record is 9-5. They're 2.5 games out of first. So let's get the game started. So this is the second game of a 3-game set against the San Francisco Giants at home. So we're going to play number 2. Game number 2 won the first game 9-6. Play game. Okay. Play full game. We are the home team playing at Crosley Field. Bradley Cooper, Rocket Raccoon, is the starter. Let's get ready for some baseball. Baseball. Welcome to Major League Baseball as the San Francisco Giants visit the Hollywood Avengers here at Crosley Field. On the mound for the Avengers, Rocket Raccoon, a.k.a. Bradley Cooper, making his third start of the season. He's winless, 0-2 with a 6.35 earned run average. He gets to face Tony Gwynn to lead off the game, 268, 6 RBIs. And the first pitch from Cooper. Swing and a miss, strike one. And lines out to the third baseman, Cheadle, for the first out. Nice play by San Francisco Giants lineup. Tony Gwynn just led off. Chipper Jones is at third. Jimmy Fox at first. Cal Ripken Jr. at shortstop. Brett Boone at second. Eloy Jimenez in left. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at designated hitter. Shane Victorino's in center. And Caleb Hamilton behind the plate. Chipper Jones, 327. No homers, 3 runs batted in so far. It's only April. In there for strike one. Deep drive to center. Cheadle is back at the track. War Machine makes the catch for the second out. Nice play.
Batting third, the first base.
Jimmy Fox, 286, 4 homers, 9 RBIs. Steps in with 2 down here in the top of the first. Outside and low, ball 1. Grounds it down to Robert Downey Jr. He takes it himself to the bag to retire the side. So half an inning has been played. It's the San Francisco Giants, nothing. Hollywood Avengers coming back. On the mound for the Giants is Gio Gonzalez, making his third start of the season. He is also winless at 0-2 with a 12.86 earned run average. And he faces off against Tom Holland. Spider-Man hitting .509 with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. .509. Deep drive to right. It is caught on the warning track for the first out. Starting lineup, you just saw Spider-Man. Anthony Mackie, the Falcon, plays short. Chadwick Boseman is at third. Chris Evans behind the plate. Mark Ruffalo, designated hitter. Robert Downey Jr. at first. Idris Elba in left. Dave Bautista in right. And Don Cheadle in center field, batting ninth. Mackey's hitting .385 in this early season at bat. And he slices it down the line and foul, strike one. He has 13 runs batted in on the season. He skies it to shallow center. In comes Shane Victorino to make the catch for the second out. Chadwick Boseman, the late great T'Challa, 404, a homer, 5 RBIs. Black Panther has a 12-game hitting streak. Down low, ball 1. Down and in, ball 2, count is 2-0 on Bozeman. The man who played Jackie Robinson in the movie.
No, that's down.
Low, 3 balls, no strikes. Chris Evans, Captain America, on deck. Will he have the green light? No, he will not. Down the middle, strike 1, count is 3 balls and 1 strike on Chadwick. I'm sure the handcuffs are now off. 2 down here in the first. Grounds it deep in the hole and short. Cal Ripken Jr. fires, scooped out of the dirt by Jimmy Fox to retire the side. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Avengers. At the end of 1 inning of play, there is no score. Top of the second. Stepping up is Cal Ripken Jr. batting $184 on the season. 3 homers, 8 runs batted in. Rocket Raccoon deals, and he fouls it off for strike 1. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Cal. And he skies it down the line, and it will drop in foul territory. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes on Ripken Jr. Grounds it up the middle. Sliding catch by Holland. Throws to first. 1 away. Nice play by Spidey Man. Brett Boone, 231, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Steps in against Cooper. Weekly to third base. T'Challa charges, fields, fires, and there's 2 away.
That is good. The left fielder.
Eloy Jimenez hitting 229, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in. In there, strike 1. On the corner, strike 2, counts 0-2. Just gets a piece of the two-seamer to stay alive. Bases are empty here with 2 outs in the top of the second. Jimenez is at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3 inside is retired. An inning and a half of baseball played. There is still no score here in Crosley Field. Bottom of the second. Switch hitter, Captain America, 171 batting average. He started off slow, batting from the right side against the lefty Gonzalez. And he drives it towards the gap, and it will find its way to the wall. 1 hop to the fence, and he will have a stand-up double here to start off the second inning. Runner in scoring position for the Avengers. That's his 2nd double of the season.
The designated hitter.
This ball just took off. Next up is the man who plays the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, 292, a homer, 8 runs batted in. Grounds it to the third baseman, fires across the diamond, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Runner does not advance. Defensive alignment for the Giants in the outfield from left to right is Jimenez, Victorino, and Gwynn. And in the infield from left to right is Chipper Jones, Cal Ripken Jr., Brett Boone, Jimmy Fox, with Caleb Hamilton behind the plate. So stepping up to the plate with 1 out here in the second is Robert Downey Jr. hitting 253 homers, 9 runs batted in. And he lines it, but it is caught. There's 2 down. The runner will advance to third with 2 outs. He hit it on the nose, but right at Tony Gwynn in the outfield. Idris Elba, the man who plays Hemedal in the Marvel Universe, batting .326, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in. The go-ahead run is 90 feet from home plate, but he'll need a hit to get him home. And he might have it. No, he doesn't. And the side is retired. So, 2 innings of baseball complete. There's still no score. It's 0-0. Top of the third, Gurriel Jr., the designated hitter, 184. 1 homer, 3 runs batted in. Steps in against Bradley Cooper. At the knees for strike 1. And he grounds it foul, slices into the seats. Strike 2. And he lines it over the head of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Strong throw by Idris Elba in left keeps him to a single, but Giants lead off with a base runner. Here's the replay, Gurriel. Just a slow liner over the head and down the line. Shane Victorino steps up, runner at first, 271, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. In there, strike 1. 96 on the radar gun. Swing and a miss. The two-seamers count as 0-2 on Victorino. And he lines it, slices it, foul into the seats. Count will remain 0-2. Swing and a miss at the forkball, and there's 1 down. That's Cooper's 2nd strikeout of the ball game.
Batting 9.
Just disappears.
Number 14, Caleb Hamilton.
Caleb Hamilton, the number 9 hitter, playing behind the plate, 125. Obviously a part-time player. Just gets a piece of the fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. Excuse me. And he pops it up on the first base line. In foul territory, Tony Stark makes the catch for the 2nd out. The lineup turns over. Tony Gwynn steps in for his 2nd plate appearance. He lined out in the 1st. Strike 1. 98 on the radar gun. Grounds it to the shortstop, Mackey. Throws to 2nd for the force. And the side is retired. So, 2.5 innings complete. There's still no score here in Crosley Field. It's 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd, Drax the Destroyer from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Dave Bautista steps in, plays hitting 275 on the season. Oh, it goes up the middle and through the box. It's a base hit for Bautista. And the Avengers lead off with a hit. I thought he had a glove on it, but apparently not. I hope they show us the replay.
The center fielder, number 10.
No, he tried to get his glove on it, but was unsuccessful. He almost caught it with his body. Don Cheadle, War Machine, 275, 7 runs batted in, steps up. Outside ball 1. Bautista leads off first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd. And it will be caught by Victorino in center for the 1st out. The runner will retreat to 1st. So they play 1 more against the Giants in this 3-game set. They get an off day, and then 3 at home against the Rockies, another off day, and then they go to the Arizona Diamondbacks. So 2 off days in the next week or so. Chance for the pitchers to rest and recover. Tom Holland is 0 for 1. He steps in. He's batting 500 on the season. Can't keep that pace up. Or can he? He is Spider-Man. Pitch out. Nothing doing on the bases. Count as 1 ball and no strikes on Holland. Swing and a miss over the top. The changeup count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Spider-Man. Quick throw to 1st. Bautista's in there. Grounds it towards the middle. Shuffle over to 2nd for 1. Back to 1st. Not in time, so it is a fielder's choice for the 2nd out.
Number 9.
Holland is at 1st. Anthony Mackie, the Falcon, 0 for 1 steps up. He's hitting 377 on the season. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Quick throw to first.
Hey.
Nice snap tag by Jimmy Fox. Again, throw over. He's in that. Again, another throw to third. Trying to keep Holland from stealing the base and getting into scoring position where a single can bring him in.
Off the plate.
Inside ball 1. Just off the plate. And he hits it deep but playable. Gurriel makes the catch to retire the side. So after 3 innings of baseball, it's a pitcher's duel so far. It's 0-0 here in Crosley Field. Top of the 4th. Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1. He flew out in the first. Steps in against Rocket Raccoon. And he pulls it foul. 98 on the radar gun. Little guy throws heat. High strike, but a strike nonetheless. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Chipper. Hard ground ball to short. He backhands it. Falcon fires. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Rocket Raccoon, a.k.a. Bradley Cooper. Jimmy Fox grounded out in the first. He's up there for his second plate appearance with 1 down. At the knees, strike 1. Grounds it up the middle and through past the diving Mackey and into center field. With 1 down here in the top of the 4th, they have a runner at first.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Next up is Cal Ripken Jr. Cut fastball in there for strike 1. Sitting a $180 on the season. Very un-Cal Ripken-like. And he grounds it up the middle and through. He makes a big turn at second, but holds. So it's runners at first and second with 1 out here in the 4th.
The batter, the second baseman,
Brett Boone has a runner in scoring positions, first and second with 1 down. Skies it. Long run for Batista, but he will make the catch. The runner will not advance on a strong throw back to the cutoff man. So there is 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Let's check that at the top of the 4th. Eloy Jimenez struck out in the second. He's 0 for 1. He's up there with runners at first and second and 2 outs. And he grounds it down the third base line, but it curves foul. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike 3 looking on the side. He's retired. He does not agree with the call, but it will not matter. As it's still a tie ball game. No score here at Crosley Field. Chadwick Boseman.
Leading off for Holland.
Wakanda forever, baby.
The third baseman.
T'Challa steps in the bottom of the 4th to lead off. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Inside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gio Gonzalez is pitching a good game. Inside corner, strike 2. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on T'Challa. Checks the swing outside. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Chadwick Boseman. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. No score here at Crosley Field. And it's a line drive that will drop in there for a base hit. And Black Panther leads off the 4th inning with a single.
Now
13-game hitting streak.
Evans.
Not too shabby. Here's the replay. The late, great Chadwick Boseman. So, Captain America, Chris Evans doubled in the second inning. He's 1 for 1. Line drive right into the glove of the third baseman, Chipper Jones, and there's one down. Nice jumping play. And you can hit it hard, but you can't steer the ball.
Now batting, number 84.
Boom. So, Mark Ruffalo, the man who plays the Incredible Hulk in the Marvel Universe, steps up. Boseman leads off first with one down here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch out, but nothing doing. This is Avengers Baseball. The actors in the MCU are created players on this franchise. This is the second of a three-game set against the San Francisco Giants. It's April, early in the season. Quick throw to first, he's back. Avengers won the first game in this three-game set 9-5. So right now we're scoreless. Inside, throw down to second, not in time. And T'Challa steals a bag, putting himself in scoring position for Ruffalo. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner leads off second. And he jams him inside. Long run for Victorino. Makes the catch. Strong throw to third. The runner does not advance, so there's two down here in the fourth.
Now batting, number 12.
RDJ. Iron Man himself, Tony Stark, steps up against Gio Gonzalez. And he skies it to shallow center. Victorino makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 4 innings of baseball complete. And there's still no score in this ball game. It's 0-0. Top of the fifth. Gurriel Jr. is 1 for 1. Steps in there for a second plate appearance against Rocket Raccoon.
Gurriel.
A.K.A. Bradley Cooper takes a strike. Right down the middle, cut fastball, count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes on Gurriel. Grounds it back through the box, up the middle. It is a base hit to lead off the fifth for the San Francisco Giants.
The center fielder, number 8.
Here's the replay.
Victorino.
If you're wondering about the appearance of Bradley Cooper, I tried to make him into a raccoon, but the game didn't allow me to do it. So, Shane Victorino struck out in the third. He is 0 for 1. Steps up there in the fifth with nobody out. In there, strike 198 on the radar gun for Bradley Cooper. Low, ball 1, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Shane Victorino in real life used to play for the Philadelphia Phillies, I think in the early 2000s. Skies it to short right field. Oh, and he drops in, and Batista loses his balance, falls forward, and it will go all the way to the wall. It's going to be an RBI triple. Well, wait a minute. It might be an inside the park home run, and it is. It is a 2-run inside the park home run. Because of a poor, well, unless they charge Batista with an error, which I don't think they will, I think Shane Victorino will get a 2-run homer on this. So just like that, it's a 2-0 ball game for the Giants. So anyway, nobody out here in the fifth. The bases are now empty. At the knees, strike 1. Caleb Hamilton, the number 9 hitter who catches for the Giants, is 0 for 1. Fouls it off. Count is 0-2. I better score some runs off Gio. Skies it to center field. Don Cheadle is there. War Machine makes the catch first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19.
Tony Gwynn, the leadoff man, steps in there for his third plate appearance. The game is 0 for 2. Tony Gwynn was a 3,000 hit guy in his career. He played for the skies it to left field. Idris Elba is there, and there is 2 away. So he was a 3,000 hit guy, played for the San Diego Padres in his career.
Third baseman,
Chipper Jones, 0 for 2. Hitting .314 on the season, steps in with 2 outs. Oh, ho, ho, it'll be 3-0 in a moment. That's gone. Chipper Jones, his first homer of the season, a solo job, and it is 3-0 Giants here in the 5th inning. My goodness. I have work to do. Boom. So Jimmy Fox steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
The first baseman, number 3.
And he fouls it off. Slices it down the first base line. Strike 1. Checks the swing inside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Fox. Old timer. You can always tell the old timers by the fact that they don't wear batting gloves. Strike 2. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he lines it into right field for a base hit. And the inning continues with 2 outs. They have a base runner at first.
The batter, number 8.
Slices it the other way.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr. I'd call him the Iron Man, but when you play the Avengers, there's only one Iron Man, and that's Robert Downey Jr. He's 1 for 2 today, 1 for 6 in this series so far. Strike 1 on the foul ball. And he slices it, and the hit parade continues. This is his first and second now. At some point, they've got to figure out what's going on here.
Now back, second baseman, Brett.
Okay, first thing we have to do is I have to manager's office bullpen. The man who used to play the Hulk, Ed Norton, is going to warm up, and Paul Bettany, the division, is going to warm up. And then I'm going to send the pitching coach to the mound to calm his ass down. The blue bar on the left side of the screen, CFD, is confidence. And it's somewhere in 50% range. So hopefully this helps. Down the third base line and over into the corner. And that's going to be a 4-0 lead at the very least. It is an RBI single for Brett Boone. And the score is 4-0. The wheels have officially come off the wagon, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. First pitch, he pulls it down the line. Manager, bullpen, Ed Norton, put him in the game.
Your attention, please.
So out of the bullpen, the man who used to play, who played the Hulk for one movie, has made 4 appearances out of the bullpen. He has no record. His ERA is 7.11. Ooh, terrible. He needs to get an out to get out of this inning. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Eloy Jimenez is up. High strike, but called a strike. It's 0-1. Struck out twice. Swing and a miss. It's slurred. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes against Jimenez. Just gets a piece of the sinker to stay alive. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 side. Finally retired, but not before the San Francisco Giants score 4 runs. And halfway through the 5th inning, they have a 4-0 lead. Ugh. Bottom of the 5th. Idris Elba steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. Gio Gonzalez is in the 5th. He's pitching a shutout. Outside ball 1. Idris Elba played Heimdall in the Thor franchise. Low ball, 2-0. Hard ground ball to the first baseman. He shovels over to the pitcher covering. Gio makes the play, and there's one down here in the bottom of the fifth. Drax the Destroyer had a single in the third. He steps in for his second plate appearance with one out. Outside ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Line drive. Oh, nice diving play by Brett Boone. What a play. And there's two down. They better show a replay of that one. My goodness.
Number 10.
Wow. From his knees. So quickly, there are two out here in the bottom of the fifth. Don Cheadle, War Machine, steps in. He's 0 for 1. Pitches low, ball one. Inside ball two, count is 2-0 on James Rhodes, Rhodey. Fouls it back to the screen, strike one, count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count 3-1. Tom Holland is on deck. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, he hits a hard line drive, but it is playable. He makes the catch to retire the side. It is 5 innings complete. It's an official ball game. 5 shutout innings for Gio Gonzalez, and the Giants lead 4-0. Norton is out there for his second inning of work against Gurriel, who's 2 for 2. At the knees, strike one. He grounds it past the first baseman, diving attempt by Robert Downey Jr. and into right field for a base hit. And they lead off the 6th inning with a base runner.
The center fielder, number 8.
Here's the replay.
Victorino.
Tony couldn't get it. Shane Victorino's up. 2-run home run in the 5th. 2-run inside the park home run takes ball one. Off plate inside 2-0. Checks his swing, but it's in there. Strike one. Count is 2-1 on Victorino. Hits it deep, but playable. Batista makes the catch for out number 1. No advance on the base pass. Hamilton is up. He's 0 for 2. He flew out. He popped out. He's 1 for 10 for the season. He's a part-time player getting the start at catcher today. Swing and a miss. 99 miles an hour by Ed Norton. And he skies at the center field. Cheadle is there. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So Tony Gwynn steps up for his 4th plate appearance. He's 0 for 3. He has a runner at first with 2 down. Pitches outside, ball 1. Look at that average. It's not 8 seasons, but 338 average career. And he fouls it off the other way. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike on Gwynn. He grounds it to Tom Holland, who fields, fires, got him, side retired. So 5.5 are in the books. It's still a 4-0 lead for the Giants. Leading off, Tom Holland, Spider-Man. He's 0 for 2 today. Steps in. Line drive, base hit to left field. He's now 1 for 3, and his leadoff man is on here for the Avengers in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 9.
Damn, he got that uniform dirty. So next up is Anthony Mackie. He's 0 for 2. Quick throw to first.
No,
He's in there. The Falcon. Again, another throw to first. Just to keep him close. With a 4-run deficit, he shouldn't be stealing anyway. And he lines it towards the center field. The Victorino is there. Makes the catch for the first out here in the 6th. Chadwick Boseman hitting well over 400 this season. He's 1 for 2. I mean, it's only April. It's the 14th game of the season. Pitch out, nothing doing. Count as 1 ball and no strikes on T'Challa. The late, great Chadwick Boseman. Wakanda forever. To the shortstop, over to 1, back first, double play, 6-4-3 double play, side retired. End of 6 innings of baseball. It's still a shutout for the Giants. They're winning 4-0. Top of the 7th, Chipper Jones, 1 for 3 with a solo homer, 2 for 7 for the series. This is Norton's 3rd inning of work. Takes it at the knees for strike 1. Hard line drive to Tom Holland. 1 hop, fires to first, and there's 1 away. Jimmy Fox is 2 for 3, 2 singles. Strike 1, 99 on the radar gun. Outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Jimmy Fox. Pulls it, foul, strike 2. Low, count evens at 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Cal Ripken Jr., 2 for 3. He's got his average above 200. He's hitting 212 with those 2 hits. Grounds it hard, but right at Tom Holland at second. Spider-Man in the dirt. Scooped out nicely by Tony Stark to retire the side. Ladies and gentlemen, get up and stretch. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Unfortunately, the Giants are winning 4-0. Ugh. Bottom of the 7th. Chris Evans is 1 for 2. With a double. Gio is still out there. Pops it straight up behind the plate. Foul territory. Caleb Hamilton makes the catch for out number 1. Not a good strategy. You're down by 4 runs. You need base runners. You shouldn't be swinging at the first pitch. Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, steps in. He is 0 for 2. Inside, ball 1. Ball 2, outside. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just wait it out. Gotta get on base. At the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gio has pitched. 3 balls, 1 strike. Robert Downey Jr. is on deck. He's only throwing his 50th pitch here in the 7th inning. Ball 4, he walks. So with 1 out, they have a base runner. Ruffalo is at first. As Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. steps up. He's 0 for 2. He's only 1 for 6 for the series. Low and outside, ball 1. Ruffalo leads off first. And it's a line drive towards center. It's right over the head of the shortstop and into center field. So it'll be first and second with one out here in the bottom of the seventh. So they're starting to get hot. Putting up a threat. Almost a nice catch by Cal Ripken. So Idris Elba is up. Two right-handers are warming in the Giants bullpen. He grounds it. Oh no, 6, 4, 3, double play, side retired. Threat extinguished. And at the end of 7 innings of baseball, it's still 7 shutout innings for Gio Gonzalez. They're leading 4-0. Top of the 8th. Top of the 8th. Brett Boone, 1 for 3.
Brett Boone
Fouls it off. 100 on the radar gun. Triple digits. Strike 1. Grounds it weakly to the right side. Holland fields, fires, got him. 1 away. Nice play by Spider-Man. Pitcher comparison. I think it's fair to say that Gio wins the matchup. I don't think it's any question. Interesting, Gio has no strikeouts, but he's also not giving up any runs. So, Eloy Jimenez struck out in the 5th. For the game, he is 0 for 3. There's 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Strike 1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and there's 2 out here in the 8th. Ed Norton's 3rd strikeout. He's pitched really well in relief.
The designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel, he is 3 for 3 today. He is on fire. Grounds it weakly to Robert Downey Jr., who is going to make the plays. Tosses it over to the pitcher covering to retire the side. So, bottom of the 8th coming up. 6 outs to play with. They need 4 runs to tie. It's 4-0. I think I need to have somebody else come in and pitch them. Hold on a second. Manager, bullpen. Paul Bettany is going to pitch the 9th inning. So, bottom of the 8th, 1 for 2. Dave Bautista gets a piece of the changeup, fouls it off for strike 1. He has pitched a masterful game, Gio Gonzalez. Fouls off the changeup yet again. The count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Drax. Count will remain 0-2. Backs him off the plate. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Didn't look like he liked that. In the dirt, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulls it down the third base line, but it curves foul. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. War Machine is on deck. And he skies it to deep right field, but not deep enough. Tony Gwynn makes the catch, 1 away. Don Cheadle's 3 for 6 in the series so far, but he's 0 for 3 today. 0 for 2, check that. Pulls it foul into the seats, strike 1. And he lines it just foul. Count is 0-2. He checks his swing, it's outside. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on War Machine. Just gets a piece and taps it foul. Line drive back through the box, up the middle, and with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, Don Cheadle is at first base with a single. Here's the replay.
Now back,
They haven't had much to celebrate this game, so might as well watch it. Tom Holland is up. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th inning, 4 for 7 in the series. Outside ball 1. Tom has been, without a doubt, the hottest hitter on the team since the season started.
Nope.
Pitch is low. Count is 2 balls and no strikes on Spider-Man.
No.
3-0 count. They need base runners. The Falcon is up next. 3-0. Does he have the green light? No, he doesn't. Not with a 4-run deficit. Inside corner. Count is 3-1. Here he comes. Quick throw to first.
No,
Delaying the inevitable. He wasn't stealing. There's no reason to throw to first. And he grounds it to the shortstop. Over to second for 1. Back to first. Another inning-ending double play. 6-4-3 DP. And after 8 innings of baseball, Gonzalez is still carrying the shutout. It's 4-0. Oh, God. If you actually are watching this game, I apologize. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes.
Your attention, please.
Paul Bettany, also known as the Vision, has pitched in 6 games. This is his 7th appearance out of the bullpen. Good ERA, 1.50. He's pitched well. He gets to face Sean Victorino, who is a switch hitter. Now he hits from the right side against the lefty Paul Bettany. He's 1 for 3 with that 2-run inside the park home run. Oh, no, he's got a bid for another one. Now he hits a traditional one. It's gone. That's his 3rd homer of the season and his 2nd homer of the game. This one goes over the fence. And just like that, it is a 5-0 lead in the top of the 9th. Oh. God. Pulls his hands in. Drives it over the fence the other way. Oh, boy. Caleb Hamilton, 0 for 3.
Number 14.
Pops him up. Left side. Check that right side. First base, outfield. First base, foul territory. Tony Stark makes the catch, 1 away. Tony Gwynn is 0 for 4. Inside, off the plate, 101 miles an hour. Count is 1 ball and no strikes.
Ball, that's out.
Outside 2-0. Grounds it to T'Challa at 3rd. Routine play. And there's 2 down.
Now batting. The third base.
Chipper Jones, solo homer in the 5th. He's 1 for 4 in this ball game. There's 2 down here in the top of the 9th. Changeup floats over there for strike 1. Hard ground ball to Mackey. Bobbles it, fires in time. Side retired. Last licks. We go to the bottom of the 9th. They need 5 runs to tie because it's a 5-0 ball game. Can the Avengers do it? If anyone can do it, the Avengers can. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Anthony Mackie, the Falcon, leads off. He's 0 for 3.
For the Avengers.
He's going for, Gio Gonzalez is going for the complete game shutout. And he pulls it, but into the seats for strike 1. Swings over the top. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. He's showing no patience whatsoever. He grounds it. Oh, out in and out of the glove of the third baseman. Chipper fields, fires. He's got no play. It's going to be an infield hit for Anthony Mackie. And they have the leadoff man on, even though he didn't show any patience at all. Black Panther is up. He's 1 for 3. Slow roller. Chipper throws across the diamond. Oh, it's into the left field corner. Right field corner. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd with nobody out based on the error by Chipper Jones. sailed over the head of Jimmy Fox. E5.
Evans.
Chris Evans, Captain America, is up with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. Here he is. Hit a double in the second. He's 1 for 3. Chance to drive in 2 runs. Slow roller. Throws to first. 1 away. The runner does not score. Ugh. Oh, go sit down, Chris Evans. Mark Ruffalo walked in the 7th. He is officially 0 for 2 with 1 down here. Fouls it off, strike 1. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike on Ruffalo. Fouls off the changeup. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mark Ruffalo. Low in the dirt, blocked nicely by Hamilton. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, he smashes it. It is high. It is deep. It hits the top of the fence, and it is gonzo. It's a 3-run home run for the Hulk smash. His 2nd homer of the season, and it's a 5-3 ball game with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. They have a little bit of life left in them. Hulk smash. And the shutout is done. Hit the top of the fence and bounced over. That is a high fence out there. Boink. So, shutout is gone, so there's no reason to push it. Pitching change. He's the winning pitcher. He's given up, it's 8 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. In relief, Christy Mathewson pitching in his 4th game out of the bullpen. He has no record. He does have 2 saves already with an ERA of 3.60. He's given up 2 runs in 5 innings so far this season. Robert Downey Jr. is up. He's 1 for 3 today. Single.
Number 12.
Checks his swings down low for ball 1. They can get a runner on. The tying run will come to the plate. Outside corner, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Tony. In there on the corner, count is 1 and 2. 2 pitches right on the corner. Outside, 2 and 2. Outside corner, strike 3 looking, and they're down to their final out. Woo. So the line, 8 1/3, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. He is the pitcher of record. If the lead is held by Matheson, he will get the victory. Idris Elba is up. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He needs to get on base. That's his goal. Can't hit a 2-run homer with nobody on base. Inside ball 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike on Hemedal. Batista has enough power to get it out.
That's a ball.
2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down by 2, 5-3. And it's a line drive base hit, and the tying run will come to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th. That's all you can really ask for when you enter the inning down 5-0. Idris Elba is now 1 for 4 with a single. Drax, the Destroyer, single in the 30s, 1 for 3. He knows what he needs to do. And he gets a piece of the fastball. Count is 0-1. Inside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Batista. Idris leads off first. Outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss. They're down to their final strike. It's two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner will be in motion here in the bottom of the 9th. And he fouls off the fastball. We'll do it again. Here comes the payoff pitch yet again. Christy Matheson. Inside, off the plate. And the tying run is now at first base. We have runners at first and second with 2 outs in the 9th. And up steps Don Cheadle, War Machine, who was 1 for 3. Inside, ball 1. Don Cheadle's hitting .455 in this young season with runners in scoring position. And it's a line drive that will fall. And it's going to be an RBI single for Don Cheadle, and the score will be, it'll be a 1-run ball game with the tying run at second. It's a 5-4 ball game. Here's the replay. Tom Holland, the best hitter on the team so far this season. 1 for 4 today. Takes it inside, but strike nonetheless. Count is 0-1 on Tom Holland. Off the plate inside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. The average of runners in scoring position isn't even worth mentioning. It's so ridiculous. 2 balls, 1 strike, pitching him carefully. There's 2 outs here in the 9th. He represents the final out. And he pulls it down the third base line, steps on the third base bag, and the game is over. Despite 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th, the San Francisco Giants take this second of the 3-game set to tie the series at 1 game apiece. They win 5-4. The Avengers are 9-6 on the season, and they play the rubber match tomorrow against the Giants to settle a 3-game set. Let's do it the right way. San Francisco, 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. The Hollywood Avengers, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Gio Gonzalez is the winning pitcher. Bradley Cooper, Rocket Raccoon is the loser. Christy Matheson, despite giving up those runs, gets the save, his 3rd of the season. The player of the game is Shane Victorino, who went 2 for 4. His 2 home runs, one was a home run traditional over the fence, and the other one was an inside the park home run. So this has been a broadcast, a presentation of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. And if you're not interested in video game baseball, we also play Dungeons and Dragons on this channel, the tabletop role-playing game, usually on Monday nights at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in that, the videos are on the page, on the channel, and also you can watch us live on Monday night. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a great night.